everybody, it is Romania Black. So, when I had the original poll to replace Nozaki-Kun, I'll be honest, I had just started reacting on YouTube and the poll had maybe 12 votes. And most of them were for Given, which for the best, right? I'm so glad that I got to watch Given and react to it. This poll had over 800, which is insane. Thank you all so much for voting. I can't believe we had that many votes. It blows my mind, the votes that we had. But just in case y'all are wondering, here's the graphic to show how many of y'all voted for Banana Fish. A lot of people. So I'm really excited because that usually means it's a good show. I'm also a little nervous because that means that y'all might be trying to torture me by making me watch this. Somebody said, this show is nothing like Given. Hope it wins. And I'm like, But I am always up to try multiple genres of anime. I don't really have a genre of anime I think I dislike. I would say I'm not a big fan of gore for the sake of just being gory. If I can watch crime dramas, thrillers, things like that if there's a purpose to like the violence and the gore. But if it's just gory to be gory, it's not quite my jam. Hellsing Ultimate kind of like borderlines that. I'm like, okay, it's vampires. I'll let it slide. But anyway, so we're going to start Banana Fish. I know nothing about it. Zero. Zip. Not a thing. The only thing I know is that there's a blonde guy and a guy with dark hair, and the cover or the thumbnail for Banana Fish looks like the animation from the movie Akira. And I love the movie Akira. It's one of my favorite animated movies. And it is a very trippy, crazy movie, and I love it. And so the fact that the same animator or the same animation studio is responsible for this show has me really excited. I have found some good quality episodes for us to watch. I'm really excited to dive in. I have no clue what to expect. I'm sure all of my theorizing, everything is going to look really dumb in hindsight weeks from now. But my one thing I do ask is please do not spoil in the comments. If you're going to spoil, please put a spoiler tag. I like to respond to your comments, but if I see a spoiler tag, I'm probably just going to like it and then be like, I don't want a spoiler. But I don't want to be spoiled. I love going into these shows having no clue what's going to happen and then talking about it later. And then when things happen down the road, going back and revisiting and reanalyzing and being like, oh yeah, should have picked that out. So anyway, I'm excited this winter to watch, this fall and winter to watch Banana Fish with y'all. It's going to be a really fun time. I'm excited. I hope you all are too. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and we're going to start Banana Fish. And see what happens. So this is episode 1. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, it's the same company that does Given. Same studio releasing it. A perfect day for Banana Fish. Okay. What have I signed up for? Awesome. Okay. Oh, the last 5 minutes of this were just crazy, and I have a feeling that this is episode 1. It's only gonna ramp up, right? Okay. So, just walking through everything. The Banana Fish is the drug, or at least that's what we're codenaming the drug. And Papa Dino's in on it. And from the fact that there's these brokers and traders and DJ nightclubs, like it's this big syndicate thing that this drug's getting distributed through. Ash's character is awesome. Like he's such a badass and he's only 17. Like that's insane. Like you could tell he's like had this rough upbringing on the streets, and Papa Dino has creepily taken him in, which makes me wonder, like when Marvin, the guard, was talking about him, about videos of him, and then Ash called him out for it. Are we talking like sex tapes? Is that where because that creepy bad touch moment was like, are you making him do stuff that's not appropriate? Ugh. Okay. Skip is adorable. I love him. I don't want anything bad to happen to him, which probably means something bad's gonna happen to him. But I was like, why'd they kidnap the kid? But if Skip's like someone that Ash is really close to, that makes sense. And then this poor Edgy guy. Edgy is just like caught up in all of this, and he's just the photographer's assistant. Like, if they're actually photographers, are they photographers or are they undercover agents? Are they undercover agents from Japan and they were just posing as photographers? That part was the only part I was like, because we said it was like CSI New York. Is it like crime scene investigation sort of thing? And Edgy's just like a student, like intern. He said he was still in college. And then obviously I'm surprised that the gang didn't go after, I thought the gang was going to go after the big brother, that we find out's the big brother from the beginning. Do they not know he exists? Is Skip the only one that knows the big brother's still there? Or is he still at the hospital with the doctor? I'm guessing maybe he's still at the hospital with the doctor. I don't know. But I get suspicious when Ash gives the doctor the drug, because I'm like, if the doctor accidentally says something to Papadino or like one of the subordinates, is that going to get back? Oh my gosh. Like, so much is already happening and we're only one episode in. The animation is gorgeous. It definitely has that Akira vibe. And when he was on the motorcycle at the end, it reminded me of the opening of Akira, but it also reminded me of Devilman Crybaby, which that show's messed up. So, you guys, okay, I'm digging the soundtrack, the vibe, like the grittiness. Like when I talked about, I'm okay with gore and violence if it has a purpose, if it's with the thematic element of it. This is what I'm talking about. Like this gritty, grungy, like 90s New York, like very, because like from Skip's shirt, it's like that's very 90s. And the outfits and everything are very like grunge 90s. Like that all fits. And so if we're talking about syndicates and gangs and all that, that fits. But awesome. That's... If you want to hook somebody into your show and say right off the bat, we've got these characters we've connected with already being kidnapped, and we've got our main character being led into a trap, and there's this mystery about banana fish, and lots to think about, but I'm on board so far. I'm really interested in seeing where this is going. You guys are probably all like, well, she has no clue. And I don't. So... thank you all for watching. If you have any comments down below, please feel free to comment down below. No spoilers, please, but just let me know what you guys thought. And thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to have episode 2 up on Patreon. I'm going to try to post full-length reactions on Patreon for patrons, as well as early episodes. So I'm going to try to get things a week early on Patreon. So if you want to go ahead and see episode 2 on Patreon, you can. Otherwise, it'll be posted on here next week in the edited format for copyright and all that fun stuff. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. I'm excited to talk about the show with you all and see what happens next on episode 2 of Banana Fish. But in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.